Today I'm going to unbox this new 7.2 rear display for my Tesla Model Y. Not only am I going to unbox it and show you all the details, I'm going to install it in the car as well. Let's get into it. Alrighty, let's get this thing installed. So first of all, just pull this thing right towards you. Pop, like just pull it with force. That's all you need. You don't need a tool or anything like that, okay? This thing's gonna come off and then we're gonna have no need for it. You can just tug it away. This is exactly where the screen is going to go. We're just gonna detach it by unplugging a few things and then plugging in the screen. So first you're going to unplug this right here. To take it off. It's very easy. Just press the little button and pull. All right, so set it aside. And then next, you're going to want to get this little panel down here off. You're going to need the tool. Comes with the tool, so grab the tool. Okay, you'll see it's got these little snaps, those little gold pieces, and that's what keeps it in place. So you got to snap that off. All right, so down here is where we're going to have to detach these two blue pieces as well. But here you can see I'm just like yanking on it, trying to figure it out. But what I figured out is it's a lot easier if you take these two screws out. So they're right above the blue part. There's one on the right and one on the left. So get those off. I think those are called like hex screws. So you're going to need those, that type of screwdriver, whatever, to get it off. Anyways, once you get it off, you have a little more room to work with and you'll detach them. Okay. Now these are the wires that came with the screen. I'm going to take off one of these, that really long one there, that's connected to the green cord. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to discard it. Just move it to the side because that you can run to the passenger seat and you can control the passenger seat from the rear of the car. And while I don't have any purpose for that and I don't want kids in the back annoying the passenger by doing that, it's just also a pain in the butt to add it and I just don't want to do that. So take these two white pieces and connect them to the blue pieces. Again, very simple. Click and click. All right. Once you get those in there, though, just so you know ahead of time, it's not that easy, super duper easy to get the panel back over it. It kind of takes up a bit of space. So anyways, I did figure out that this right here is something that does need to come off too, that panel right above, so you can do that. And it will give you more space to work with. So once you get those in there, you'll see that I have to kind of like push them over and around and whatever, and that's because it took me a little while to figure out how to place them in there before I could put that panel on. But anyways, you're going to have to run these cords up through here to get the screen connected properly. So get this piece back on once you get the cords up there. And this will just snap into place. A lot of these things, they just snap. So if you get a little, hit, it will just pop, there we go, and snap right on. All right, don't be afraid so much of breaking anything. It really does take a lot more force, and it's, they're designed to come off and on like that, so it's not a big deal. So put those screws back in, don't forget that. And then now you're going to have to get that last panel on, and that's the tricky part because there's just so much in there now than there was before. But once you get those wires and things placed just right, with a good amount of force, you can kind of pop it back into place. So it took me a few minutes, but I finally got it. All right, now let's install this thing. First you gotta cap this because you really don't need it anymore. So that comes with it. Just put that on, tuck it underneath the airflow. And then you're gonna attach the screen to this part here that we had unplugged earlier from the other piece that we took off. Anyways, that greenish piece there, we don't need that. Remember, that's that other cord that we're not gonna run to the passenger seat. So make sure when you are putting this on, you take those wires and you're actually tucking them under that airflow area, okay? Get them in there real well before you push it right on. So that's really all you got to do is push it on, okay? But I found a problem with this. So it doesn't actually stay in place on the bottom. As you can see, I'm trying to push it and get it on there, and it wasn't. So right there is the new screen. Right there is the old part. So they don't have clips, see, on the new one. So without the clips, it's not going to clip it into place. You're not going to hear the click, right? So on the bottom, it's just going to move about. These darn wires, you really got to really shove them down in there so they're not in the way. But watch this. See right here? It clicks on the top, but not on the bottom. So you're going to deal with that. It is what it is. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this. That is all.